Hey, what's up guys? It's Carson and welcome to my newest video. Today I'm going to be doing my New Year's resolutions. I've been working on some of these for the past couple months, so they're not all like New Year's resolutions, and I don't really see any reason why you need a new month or new year to start doing things to better yourself. But anyway, these are just things that I hope to improve on or keep improving on over the year. These aren't in any particular order, but my very first thing that I would like to improve on or do is actually make videos. So I have had several YouTube channels in the past. I primarily had a music channel, as you can see. I have several musical instruments behind me, but I'm primarily a drummer, obviously, and even though they're electric, I just can't really play them in an apartment. They're still too loud. Maybe if I lived on the ground floor I could pull it off, but someone does live right below me and I don't really want to bother them, so I never get to play it, so I never really make music videos or anything anymore. And then I had a gaming channel for a while. I mean, I still have both channels, I just don't actively post on either one of them. But I never really got that good at video games or into video games the way gaming channels are. Like they play, I don't know, hours upon hours a day, which I did used to do back in college, but I just don't play video games really at all anymore. So I wanted to start a new channel that's just me bettering myself, which that's what this one is. So I bought a whole bunch of camera stuff about a year and a half ago. Some of it's over here, some of it I already sold. One I'm at least using, and I bought all this cool camera equipment because I wanted to get into vlogging. At this time I was really into vlogging channels, like I watched all these vlogging channels, but I bought all this equipment and then I just didn't use it because I didn't feel like I was good enough or I was scared to use it, and I don't make videos for that reason. Like I start to make a video and then I maybe will start editing it, and I'm not good at editing. I don't even really know how to do cuts that well, so if I mess up talking, I generally feel like I gotta start all over because I don't like cutting in the footage. I feel like to me I didn't cut it properly, even though other people do it all the time. I get anxiety even talking to a camera, which is something I really want to work on. Like I'm not doing too bad right now, but I don't know, I just think it's weird. My roommate or boyfriend kinda, like if he's here, it's really hard to make a video, especially because he's not pro-trans and he's not pro-me transitioning. So I definitely don't want to talk about anything trans related if he's like the next room over, because I feel like even if he isn't listening to me, I'll feel like he's listening to me, and it'll just make my anxiety like way up here. So for all these reasons, I make videos and I don't post them, and I'm just over judgmental of myself. And I get that I'm new at this and I'm probably not going to be as good as plenty of other people, but when you go look at other big channels' first videos, like everybody's not that good when they start. So the only way for me to actually get decent is to just do it. So hopefully I actually put this one up. So my second resolution is to get up early and sleep better but less. So if I don't have work, I can easily sleep till like 11, 12, 1 in the afternoon. I just love sleeping, and I think some of it is laziness and some of it is that I just don't get good quality sleep. I did just buy this like Fitbit Ionic a couple months ago because this is the only Fitbit that detects your sleep, and from wearing it at night, it seems like I don't really get very much deep sleep, and I don't know how to improve that because it's not like I can go to the doctor and figure out why, but that's kind of helped me a little bit understand like my sleep cycles. That's like the main reason I got this watch. But even when I do get 8-9 hours of sleep, I just still feel tired throughout the day. I could easily take a nap every day, and it takes me forever to get out of bed, and that's like my biggest reason why I want to get better sleep but less sleep, because I sleep too much, and then on top of that it takes me like honestly 30 to 45 minutes to get out of bed on a work day. So I actually set like 3 alarms, 2 for snoozing and like 1 to like look at social media to help me wake up, and it's just ridiculous how long it takes me to get out of bed, and like I make it to work just barely on time every single day. Like if there was like even like a minor traffic jam, I'll probably be late, and I don't want to live my life that way. So I definitely would like to get up early. I did get up early just to make this video because there's only, like I said, like a couple times of the week where my roommate is not here, so he works today. So if I get up early, then I can make a video in peace. And I have this nice natural sunlight. It's really kind of cloudy today, so I don't know how well that's working, but I think it helps the lighting a little bit. I do have a light, but I think sunlight just looks better. So getting up early, that's something I would like to do. So I normally have to get up for work right now at 8 in the morning. So I'm trying to get out 2 hours early, so at 6. Which I did get up at 6 twice this week. I slept in one day, so we're like kind of like not 50-50, but like, I don't know, 80-20. Yeah, I'm not that great at math, obviously. So yeah, I want to keep up with that, and also getting up early, not just to make a video, because I really only want to make like one video a week, but also to go to the gym. So that's my next one, is workout, and like 2 to 3 times a week. I've worked out off and on for probably 10 years, and I never see results. I don't like working out. Everyone says, oh, you just got to keep sticking to it, and one day you'll get this like adrenaline rush and this endorphin rush, and you'll really like working out, and you'll miss not going to the gym. And I'm just like, when does this happen? Because I go to the gym, I feel like I put a lot of effort into it. I look in the mirror 3 months later, like I look exactly the same. I don't feel any better. I feel tired after the gym. I mean, the only thing I feel better about is that I went, because I feel like you should go, because it's healthy. But I don't see any other point, if that makes sense. So I would like to continue going to the gym, and I should be starting tea in March, and I really do want to see like if tea helps me, or like how much it helps me. I'm pretty sure it will help me, but I just cannot put on muscle at all. So I'd like to see like the comparative difference between no tea and tea. So if I could like start now, I'll have at least 2 months to like work on stuff and see then how much it accelerates once I start tea. Because yeah, right now I just see no point in going to the gym. The only thing I've ever seen improvement in is cardio, and I had to do it every single day. So for like 3 solid months, all I did was run on the treadmill. And like, I don't know, I started at like a certain mile per hour, and once I felt like 1 mile was easy, then I went to like 1.5 miles, then I bumped up the speed, and I just continued to do that. I got to where I could run like 2 miles comfortably, but as soon as I started letting cardio go and went more to muscles, cardio went, and I was like, and I can't run anymore again. So it's like you really have to stick with it, and I really hate cardio, but I want to like it, but I don't. So yeah, that's another one of my resolutions. Then my next one is eat healthier and more plant-based. So like this one I've already been working on a lot. I eat primarily organic. My grocery bill is probably my highest bill out of all my bills, because I choose to eat so healthy, and I'm always getting compliments kind of at work. People are like, you eat so healthy. It's not really a compliment. They're like, it's like a backhanded compliment, because they're all drinking their Mountain Dews and eating their chips and stuff. Like, I don't know, what can you do? But I would like to eat more plant-based. I will never be fully vegan. I think animal products have their place, but I'd like to eat less of them and just more plants, because I think that's healthier. This one I tried for a little bit last year, and I didn't really stick to it, but fast for like 12 hours a day, so like intermittent fasting, which I wanted to start with 12, and then if I can do that, bump it up to like 16, and then if I can do that, maybe bump it up to like 18 at most. I did it like a week, and it wasn't that bad, but I don't know. I like eating dinner, and for me to fast for that long, I'd pretty much have to skip one meal completely, which for me would be dinner, because if I had to pick a meal to skip, that would be the meal like I'd have to skip, and then I could just go to bed, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I don't know. I don't really eat a lot for dinner when I eat dinner, but I still like to eat dinner, so. My next one is meditate, do yoga, be more mindful. So I've never done yoga at all, so I have like zero idea what it is. Like, I think it's like holding stretching poses, but people who do yoga and meditate, they just seem to be happier in life, and I've tried meditating, but it's another thing. I don't really get what meditating is, so I'll probably have to do some research, maybe watch some YouTube videos on how to meditate and how to do yoga, because I don't know if it's just like you sit there and you think about nothing, or you sit there and you think about like a certain thing, or yeah, I don't know, but I did get that Headspace app, which I only used it once. It seems okay. Maybe I'll give that another shot. Then my next one is to play music so many times per week, like I said. Musician, and I don't really play pretty much at all. I can't play the drums because I live in an apartment. I've been playing guitar for like 10 years, but you wouldn't know because I don't practice enough. Like, I've been playing drums for, man, probably close to like 14, 15 years now. You still probably couldn't tell because, again, like I've had this like really long period when I haven't been able to play because of my living situation, but I'm way better at drums than guitar because I just don't put in the time on guitar. But if I did play like even at least once or twice a week, I'd probably at least be decent. There was a period where I felt like I was getting pretty decent at guitar because I was playing a lot, and then I don't know, I just stopped. So I think music it's good for your mind. It's like a creative art form. So I would like to definitely play music more. And then I just got this keyboard like, I don't know, 2-3 months ago. And man, for me, piano, hardest thing to play. Like I also I don't even know what I want to do with piano. Like I don't really want to be like a classical pianist or whatever. Like I don't know, like I want to play rock piano or something like that. I just want to be able to like make it sound good, mess around. I'm not trying to play Mozart or Beethoven or nothing like that. But yeah, I don't know. I have one sheet music set up there that I'm trying to learn right now, which is Time by Hans Zimmer, but the person who wrote it was like Patrik something. I'll maybe link it because he has a really cool YouTube channel that's piano related, and he's kind of like the style of what I'm going for, but I'm sure that dude's been playing piano his whole life. So yeah, I would like to play more music per week because that actually does make me feel better about myself. Well, as long as it sounds decent, but it would if I did it more often. So my next one is play video games. And this one kind of sounds dumb, especially because like I said at the beginning, I used to play like a lot in college. I don't really play video games at all anymore. Like when I get home, the only thing I want to do is watch TV because TV literally takes like no brain power. You just watch the screen. You actually have to use some brain power to play video games, you know, hand-eye coordination. I think video games kind of have their place. I just don't want to go overboard with it, but I kind of miss playing video games. I just haven't really been able to find a game that I like that can really pull me in. I mean, back in college, I played a lot of Call of Duty. I did get Black Ops 4, and I mean, I don't mind it. It's definitely not as good as some of the other ones. So I feel like the next one that comes out maybe be better. I don't know. At this point, it just kind of seems like Call of Duty is just not that good of a game anymore. But I'm at least able to play it for like 45 minutes to an hour. And then I'm like, okay, I'm getting a little bored. But I didn't play like the last one at all. And I don't think I played the one before that very much either. So yeah, play video games, but not very much. Just maybe like 45 minutes to an hour a day or every couple days. My next one is use my phone and social media less. So like everyone else, I'm super addicted to my phone. I look at it all the time. I have like 45 minutes I look at it in the morning. I look at it while I eat breakfast. I look at it on my breaks at work. I look at it on my lunch. Like I look at it when I get home. I look at it all the time. And I just think it's bad. Like Facebook is pretty much the main thing I use. And then I do use YouTube, Reddit, and Instagram. I don't use Snapchat or Twitter or anything else. So I guess I feel kind of fortunate that I haven't gotten sucked into a ton of these apps. But YouTube, I think, is pretty good for me. Like, overall, I feel like it's a positive site. Facebook's where I get most of my news, and it's super negative. Every single day, I read about some child molester, some murder that happened, just something negative, and it just makes me feel not very good to be in this world. So I don't, it's like Facebook is like such a bad place for me right now, so I try to not use Facebook. To stop using Facebook, I started using Reddit. Now, in Reddit, I'm mostly into trans communities, the asexual community, and I follow some skateboard stuff. I don't really skate. Something I probably should have put on this list. I didn't, but I would like to learn how to skate like a little. I feel like I'm too old to like actually get good at it. I mean, you're never really too old, but I feel like I'm too old. But I feel like Reddit's pretty good for me. But sometimes I just see things on Reddit that just make me go like, I don't know. Okay. So, and then Instagram. I like Instagram, but Instagram's really easy to compare yourself to people and be like, I want this. So is Reddit in a way, especially in like the trans communities. But yeah, so I probably need to allot myself a certain time, like 1 hour per day to look at this or whatever. Next one is spend time outdoors, like walk, run, bike. Like I just said, I hate cardio, I hate running. I like biking. I was kind of starting to get into it like last summer. Like right now it's winter and I live in Wisconsin, so there is zero way I'm going outside right now because it's like 20 degrees, which is kind of warm, especially for this time of year. But it's pretty much always snowy, in the teens or negatives. I don't really want to go outside right now, but when it gets to spring and summer, I definitely want to spend more time outdoors. I hated the outdoors as a kid. I was very an indoorsy kid. Like, I mean, I was outdoorsy till maybe like my teens, and then like I just got into video games and I liked being inside. But now when I'm outside, I just like, I feel better. I don't know. It's just something about the air and the sun, and I don't know. I like being outside, but I would like to become a runner, but I hate it. But maybe if I make myself do it, then I'll maybe like it. Otherwise, biking, but like I have a Walmart bike, and biking's actually a pretty big community where I live, but I know I shouldn't like compare myself to all these pros or whatever, but like they got nice bikes, and here I am on Walmart stuff. It makes me feel like, yeah, like I'm probably being judged, but I'm probably not. It's the thing I do. And then be more minimal. Like, I have a lot of stuff, and I'm always feeling like I want more stuff. Like, clothing right now has really become this thing where like I'm constantly wanting clothes, but I want to eliminate it. Like, I want to open my closet and just have like stuff I need, and I just want stuff that I need in the house. Like, I don't like, even like over there, like that looks cool, but there's just so many knickknacks, in my opinion. They just take up too much space. Yeah, I don't know. Like, when I see really nice pictures or videos of places that are very minimal, it's just like, it's appealing to me. It just looks like it would be a nice, happy place with lots of plants and just white. Maybe that's not for everybody, but I feel like I would like that. So I'd like to eliminate stuff I don't need and just not buy stuff that I don't need. And then my last one that I put on here is read. And I don't have like a read for, you know, this many pages or this many chapters or this many books. So I hate reading, and I always have. I think, so I'm 27, and I've probably read like 10 books my whole life. And a lot of those were forced on me. And even in high school, middle school, whatever, like a bunch of the books they made us read, I didn't read, and I tried using the Cliff Notes, and I failed a lot of the test, and I barely passed English. The only thing that made me pass was that I wasn't that bad at grammar. And I don't know, I guess probably also helped, like sometimes, you know, teachers would like let some things slide. Like, I wasn't like a bad kid, so teachers generally pretty liked me. So yeah, but I didn't read many books growing up. Like, I would start to read it, and then like my mind would start wandering, but I'd still be reading the pages, and then I'd be like, what did I read? And I'd reread the same stuff like 6 times, and I just give up. And maybe it's just because I wasn't reading things that I liked or whatever. So in high school, the only book I remember reading on my own was Speak. It was a really good book. And then I decided like 6 months ago that I wanted to start reading because I feel like it's good for your mind. So I picked up 13 Reasons Why. I don't know, it was just on the bookshelf, looked good. It was a really good book. Like, I actually pretty much couldn't put that book down. And I watched the TV series, which for the first time ever, I was able to be like, oh wow, this was different than the book. Because when people are like, oh, the book was better, I'm like, I don't know, I didn't read the book. So, like, yeah, that book was really good. But then I picked up The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, because that book sounded good, and I made it like 2 chapters in, and I'm so confused, and I don't know if there was a book you were supposed to read before that, or, I don't know, like, the language is very, you know, it's very southern, so I don't know if maybe that's why I don't understand what's going on. So yeah, I just like slid that book to the side. I don't think I'm going to finish it. So then like I went to the bookstore and I picked up like 3 or 4 books. I picked up almost all young adult because it seems like that's what I like. So then right now I'm reading Diary of a Haunting, and I'm maybe like a quarter of the way through, and it's a pretty good book, but it's starting to get kind of boring. And then I picked up like 2 other books, so if I don't finish that book, then maybe I'll just read one of the other 2. I also don't know how you find a good book. Like, when you watch TV, you know, like there's previews for TV shows. Same thing with movies. Like, they show previews for movies, and you see one and you go, oh, that looks good. I kind of want to go to the theaters and I want to see that. I'm not really a movie buff either, but I'm just saying, like, this is how you get exposed to movies and TV. How do you get exposed to books? Like, I mean, I guess you can just go to the bookstore and read the back and be like, yeah, that's what I did with 13 Reasons Why. But I don't know, I guess I just don't understand, like, how you get into books. Like, do you go by author? Does someone just say, hey, this is a good book? Like, a lot of the books I want to read, it's because I've heard a bunch of people say like, hey, this is a good book. Like The Fault in Our Stars, I kind of want to read that because I've heard a bunch of people say, hey, that's a good book. So I don't really know how to get into reading. I'm just picking up books by, I mean, if the cover looks interesting or the title sounds interesting, then I'll pick it up, read the back. If it sounds good, I buy it, and then I start reading it, and either I finish it or I don't. But yeah, read more is definitely one of my goals because I don't really read at all, and I just like, I think it's good for your mind, like I said, and apparently it helps you kind of like wind down, so I think it'd be good before you go to bed because I already don't sleep very well. So these are my New Year's resolutions. Hopefully I end up sticking to them, and YouTube can kind of hold me accountable. It's kind of why I'm doing this video, so that I can look back and be like, yeah, you totally did that, or like, it didn't even last for like a week. So thanks for watching this video. Like I said, I kind of plan on posting like one video or every other week, something like one a week or one every other week. I don't know. I don't really plan on having a set schedule, but that's kind of what I'm shooting for, so we'll see. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.